Hey everyone out there, this is the 3DJ channel. My name is Jay. My channel is all about 3D printing and how easy 3D printing can be for anyone. I'm going to go into different areas of interest with 3D printing, discussing how 3D printing can help you in those different areas of interest. It could be cosplay, it could be nerfing, it could be creating your own action figures, it could be model building, it could be drones, it can be so many different areas that 3D printing can help you. I'm going to go pretty much beginning to go through a lot of areas of interest that I have, and of course guys, if you have any interests of your own that you would like to mention on the comments below, I will definitely go into those different areas of interest and try to do some kind of project in those areas, so we have videos of just touching on different bases that 3D printing can help you and do for you with your areas of interest. First thing, like I said, I mentioned nerfing. Just want to give you guys a quick taste of what 3D printing can do for you if you're a nerfer. I recently bought a Strife at Target. Bought the gun and I wanted to make it look badass. I wanted it to look cool. So I went on Thingiverse and I printed a couple parts. The first thing I printed was this cool foregrip. And guys who model in Thingiverse, guys are great. You guys do a really good job. I'm hopefully soon going to have a couple of my designs loaded into Thingiverse, so you guys will see me there. I might have a profile there. But this is an awesome foregrip. I also printed a barrel extension. Again, looks really cool for the gun, as well as this scope, which really looks cool for the gun. The clip, of course, I bought, but of course they do have printable clips on Thingiverse, which is awesome. But I just bought this bad boy because I wanted to look like this, and looks really cool. Looks really awesome. This is just something you can do. This is something simple you can just print off using Thingiverse. And I recommend, if you're just interested in printing stuff on with the 3D printer, that's fine. But it tends to get a little boring. But that's what I'm saying. My channel is going to take you a whole lot deeper than just sitting there and printing stuff off. But let's continue. I'm going to show you a couple of things I've made and just give you a background of how I began with printing. Now, this is again one of my first prints. I pretty much built up to printing. I printed something small, then I printed something medium, then I printed something big, and then I printed something by parts. This is the by part print. I printed a cube. No, it's not a cube actually. It is actually a transformer. It transforms into a robot. You open them up and you have yourself a cool little robot. Now he also doubles as a pencil holder. It can hold pencils in there, by the way, or pens, or Sharpies. But this is cool too. I printed this it's probably my 4th or 5th print that I did, which is cool. I liked printing. I've given away a couple of my prints already, just to friends and family, just to show them what can be done with a 3D printer and get them interested, maybe try to throw a couple of ideas my way. But really cool. Awesome. Printed this guy out. It took maybe, I would say, a day. I just wanted to make sure each part was printed the way I thought it should be printed, clean and straight. It's really cool. This next figure is something that I'm very interested in. I'm into gaming and stuff like that, so I'm into the Destiny world. Now, I wanted to make something from Destiny that was mine and mine alone, that no one else had. Of course, anyone can print from the Thingiverse universe this print, but what I've done to it, I've made it my own. I made it my own because what extra care that I took after I printed it. Now, I made myself, not the gun, not any armor, but I made my own personal ghost. Now, there's a great, go on Thingiverse, put up ghost, you'll find this design on there. I can't remember the exact designer's name, but he's awesome. He did a really good job on designing this. A lot of the parts are, the parts are really cool, and you just gotta, it's all about, like I say, making the printer do exactly what you want. You may have to tweak things setting-wise, but in the end, he came out pretty good. Now, the cool thing about this ghost is that you can add things to him to make him exactly the way that the designer created, which the designer did make him so he could take magnets so different parts of him could pop off. Another thing that the designer created was he created it so an LED could be put inside. That's a cool effect, by the way. That looks really cool. But an LED could be put inside so he could actually light up, which is awesome, which makes it more interesting, of course. The last part which I added was, of course, the weathering. I added the weathering to this guy right here. I added painting. I added some paint. Did some weathering, different weathering, different techniques that I learned on YouTube, and I created this guy right here. I first added paint, then I sanded him back, and of course you can see a lot of the weathering are in the print lines, which is actually really cool. I think is a really cool effect, which I'm happy. So this came out awesome. He's my ghost. I haven't named him yet, but Little Light. So that's one thing that that's one of my favorite recent prints that I made. Now, does that mean that's my favorite print overall? Not yet. I may have a future print where it's my design, which is something I want to talk about on my channel. Is also not just going on Thingiverse and finding things to print, but to design yourself and maybe modify something. Maybe modify a design you like and make it to what you need for what project you're working on. Now, of course, like I said, my whole channel is pretty much about 3D printing, but we're going to hit different areas also, like I said. We're going to go into a couple of tutorials on how to print a figure and then weather it and stuff like that, different techniques that I've learned. And I'm going to, of course, definitely shout out to people I learned them from because they're really cool guys. But I also want to definitely go into 3D printing and how they affect those different areas of interest. But this is my first intro to my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please hit the subscribe button if you want to see more that's coming up. And of course, guys, like I said, 3D printing is fun, it's new, and it's not going away anytime soon. So, I'll see you later.